Okay, now to end the show, we give you a 3-for-1. We're now going to talk to the founder of A Maven's World, which is a brand and event strategy firm run by founder and CEO Anna Foster. We're also going to chat with Emerson Foster. He's on the left. He's one of the original founders of the Boston Men's Dinner Group. And we also have in studio Cheis, who's Director of Finance and Administration for the Museum of African American History. Let's get right to it. So tell me, Olivia Pope of Scandal. Tell me how you got these men here. They're your clients, and you have others as well, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for having us first, let me say. So literally, with the Olivia Pope mention that you just alluded to, some people have been stating that I'm the Olivia Pope of business in Boston. So what I take from that is some businesses are kind of in a mess. They're not getting the business and the support that they need. So we take kind of messy businesses and turn them into positive message businesses.
Good.
So it's a lifestyle brand. We do brand strategy and consulting. And these business, Emerson Foster, who actually is my husband. Let me disclose that he's not just a client.
Oh, so he pays double.
And I actually work with him with the Boston Men's Dinner Group in regards to facilitating their events. And Cheis Garrus from the museum is a new client of A Maven's World lifestyle brand, and we help them with their brand strategy and event planning.
Good, good. So we're going to hear a little bit what's coming up for the museum. Before we get to that, I want folks to know you have an event coming up in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. So we have an event for the Boston Men's Dinner Group, and thank you again for having us. And the Men's Dinner Group was actually founded as a dinner that allowed for my contemporaries to connect with more seasoned business leaders and men of color getting together, supporting each other, networking, building relationships. And we did that around a dinner table, so hence the name of the Boston Men's Dinner Group. That event now has grown to 80 to 90 men of color coming together on a periodic basis, again, to share, network, build relationships. And we have an event coming up at the Huntington Y to bring our group together again with the mayor, who's going to come and grace us with his presence.
So we've got the information up on screen, Monday, April 24th at the YMCA Greater Boston. And it's good to mention that you are one of the co-founders with Wayne Budd, Paul Francisco, and Peter Pedro, right?
Correct.
That was kind of the core group.
And the idea was, if you understand those individuals, Peter and Paul are my contemporaries, and Wayne is obviously an icon within the business and professional community.
Well, first when you said Peter, Paul, and I thought you guys were a group.
Peter, Paul,
I thought they were a group.
We'll
get to music because Emerson and I have the same taste in music.
That's right. That's right.
But thank you for coming, Cheis.
Thank you for having me.
And representing the museum. So what's coming up around the corner? It's April 9th now. I know you have an event tonight or today, but you've got some other stuff for the summer, right?
Sure, and I want to thank Anna for all of the work and help that she's done for us in the museum, really starting to showcase many of the events that we have and help us and support us with that. So in June, we have the Juneteenth event that's going to be at Fairmont Park. And then in July 4th, we're going to host Joy Reid, who is the host of MSNBC show AM Joy. So that's going to be phenomenal. We're very excited about that. And then in August, on Nantucket, the Spriggs Lectures we'll have, which is an annual event. So lots of things going on, and Anna is leading the way.
Well, for folks who want to become a supporter, I want to put up the information up on screen. I think we have your nice logo and your website, because I know there might be people who want to become a member or supporter of the museum. So at some point we'll put that up on screen. So there it is, Museum of African American History, and then the website. That's the best place to find information, right?
Absolutely.
All right, good. All right, so tell me more, and
Sure.
how else do you help business? What is this thing called Affiliate Business Network?
Yes, so our Affiliate Business Network is pretty much a standalone platform. So with our affiliate businesses, we basically provide social media postings and all things of that sort, but we also help them strategize and plan how they're going to reach their goals for the upcoming year.
Okay, so in the future we'll see photos of the Boston Men's Dinner Group and some Facebook Live and stuff like that?
Indeed. So currently we have about 50 businesses just in Massachusetts that we brand strategize for. So when you think of Cheis mentioning all the events that they have coming up at the museum, you can multiply that by 50. Yeah. And so we touch so many different areas. provide a lot of resources and connect great people to do business together.
A lot of times, and we've done shows on here, right, Emerson, with the lack of mentors in the communities of color.
Yep.
Your organization is a great kind of pool for mentors, and a lot of them already do it, right?
Absolutely. And the idea is really to create a sensibility around mentoring and supporting each other. Other communities come together, whether it is at the country club and in other, exactly. And our communities of color, we haven't found that meeting place, that gathering place for us. And we established this networking event to allow for that to happen in a very formal but informal setting. There we don't have an agenda that's set. Individuals can come and interact and connect however they feel, and you find that there are relationships now being established that are business related, focused on driving business and supporting each other. You have mentoring relationships that are being established. Individuals that are looking for work come in and communicate their needs.
A lot of resources there, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. And by just to allowing for us to really support each other to grow and develop, and do it in a way that's very constructive and positive.
Now, how does the museum, I know you guys are involved in a lot of community collaborations. How do you guys collaborate with Anna, and do you work stuff with the men's dinner group? How do you kind of connect the dots to all this?
So I'll give you a quick example where Anna facilitated an event that we hosted for the Boston Men's Dinner Group at the museum, and we provide a great facility for groups to come to host events, to network, to meet, and also see the exhibits that we have in our beautiful historic buildings, which have been there since the 1800s and were the center of the African American community.
And I want to get back to it, because where are you guys located? I mean, I've been to it, obviously, but I want folks to know.
Yep.
You're right in the middle, yeah?
Yep, 46 Joy Street, right on Beacon Hill,
Yep.
which was in the 1800s the center of the African American community. And we want people to know that, this is where we started. This was the center point for the abolitionist movement, the movement to end enslavement in the United States, and served as a model for modern democracy, where we came together across race, culture, and income levels to solve serious problems. So,
I didn't know that you guys were open to hosting community groups and
absolutely.
stuff like that.
Yeah, in fact, we had another mixer that Anna keeps us hopping.
Yeah.
And we had one last night, in fact.
Oh, great. So, Emerson, back to you. How do you determine different venues? How often do you guys meet?
We meet roughly every other month. And again, thank you to Miss Anna for her support, because that's where she really comes in. She helps to identify the venue. One of the things that we want to do is make sure that our members, our supporters, understand that we should be of Boston. We're not sequestered into one neighborhood or one area. So we have events on the Seaport. We have events at Darrell's. We have events at the museum. We're now going to be at the Y. So the Boston is for all of us and all of Boston.
Let's do one at Fenway.
Listen,
Let's do one at Fenway.
that would be
Right?
perfect.
Yes.
That would be
Get some
perfect.
kids to get a little baseball.
That would be perfect.
Nice summer night.
That would be perfect.
That
We'll have to
would
get
be
Sam
amazing.
Kennedy on the
That
line.
would be perfect. That would be
Sorry if I owe you, Mr. Kennedy. You're my boy. All right, hey, listen, full disclosure, we got to tell people that a couple weeks ago I had the honor of emceeing the Red Ribbon Gala for Sickle Cell, and you were the hostess.
The host, that's right.
So that's how kind of we kind
That's
of
how
all.
connections work. And
Yeah.
now today I'm sitting here.
That's right. So tell me a little about your work you do with them.
Sure. So the Greater Boston Sickle Cell Disease Association is based out of Boston. I started hosting their walk a couple of years ago. So this is my second year, going into my third year, hopefully in the summer, to host their walk, which happens at Franklin Park. And hosting their event, which is the Red Ribbon Gala that you just mentioned. And it's a great organization. And I'm very excited to be part of what they do.
I am supposed to give everybody there a shout out.
Yes.
All the great folks.
Jackie
it was a great
Haley,
event. Jackie
Stanley.
Haley, yes.
Yes.
Eddie Neal,
Eddie
the DJ.
Neal.
DJ. I think he's a better DJ than you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. Oh, we're gonna have
sure. I'm sure.
Hey, that'd be a nice
Yeah.
little competition. Emerson,
Yeah.
Emerson Foster versus Eddie Neal.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And they had a
I'll
great
go
event.
down on
Eddie,
that.
it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming by. This was a great segment in the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
Hey, that's it for this edition of Urban Update. For everyone out there, have a great Sunday, everyone. We got it.